Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. Also welcome if you're new. Today's video is going to be about becoming more confident. Now ladies, the first thing you have to do is ask yourself, what are the biggest insecurities that I have? Yes, we went there. Sometimes we don't want to look at our insecurities, but it's very important that we know what our insecurities are so that we can address our areas of weakness and become more confident. If you don't know what we're working on, you won't know where to begin, ladies. So it is important. When I never used to be as confident as I am right now. I believe there's still more room for growth for me, but when I was working on my confidence, I literally had to ask myself some questions like, okay, what is it that I'm not confident about? Why am I not confident about it? And when I realized my why, that's when I was able to work on it. Some of the whys really just came down to because other people don't like it. And in those instances, I had to say, who cares about that? You need to learn to love yourself. So, yes. Wow, I went right into point number 2. But anyways, yeah, why are you insecure about this? Is it something that you were teased about? Are you comparing yourself to somebody else? You really need to address these things. If you're comparing yourself to somebody else, it's really hard to not do that. But comparison is the thief of joy. And sometimes we lose joy when we are focusing so much on what everyone else has, instead of being grateful for the things that we have, the things that we're able to do, right? I find that what helps me with not comparing myself to others is I look at the growth with me, with myself. I use myself, my own self, as the measuring stick. So I look at where I was a couple months ago compared to where I am right now, and I'm like, okay, girl, you did grow. Insecurity is, and why you're insecure about it. You're looking at how it can be fixed. So back to what I was saying, I used myself as my own measuring stick, right? Instead of using someone else's. Because a lot of the times I realize in this generation, what was causing my anxiety, as well as persons around me causing them anxiety, and what you hear being talked about is that everyone has this whole idea based on social media of how life is supposed to go. You know, you're supposed to go off to college, you're supposed to get engaged, you're supposed to get married, you're supposed to have this, you're supposed to have that, blah 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 blah. And if you're using that timeline of what is out there instead of focusing on, okay, this is just where I am right now and this is where I'm working to get. I know that God has amazing plans for me, and they're always plans of good and not of evil. So here's what I can focus on in my own lane to get to where I want to be. We get so caught up with these timelines that are placed out there by other people. We'll get caught up with not just timelines, we get caught up with how we're supposed to look, how we're supposed to dress, how our hair is supposed to look. Ladies, it is very important that we unlearn some of the things we've been taught to be more confident. You have to unlearn beauty standards if you're not confident about your look. You have to unlearn how you feel about where you should be in life right now. I mean, those external factors that you are using to measure your own self, your own self-worth, how you look, everything, I tell you, everything will be different, right? Now, one of the other ways to add to being confident. So after you address the insecurity, find out why you're insecure about it, look at ways you can fix it, you have to work on, of course, fixing it, but you have to work on owning it. Owning what that flaw is about you, owning that insecurity. When I say owning, recognizing, acknowledging it, Jeannie Mai always says this, because I watch the reel a lot, but I love hearing those little nuggets of wisdom that Jeannie drops. She always says this: own you before they do. Ladies, I'm very aware of my flaws. I am very aware of my flaws. So when someone points it out, I don't take offense when they do it. I really don't. Sometimes I'll be like, oh wow, okay, that's a flaw I wanted to change, so let me work on that, because if they pointed it out, maybe I need to work on it a bit more. But there are some things that you're gonna see on me that you won't like. But I know the things that I like. I know what my flaws are, and once you know and own what your flaws are, then when other people point them out to you, it won't bother you that much. I don't know which number we're at, but let's just keep going. Another way you can feel confident is to do things that make you feel your best, right? Now, doing things that make you feel your best. If you're listening to something, if you're watching something, if you're following someone on social media and they bring out the worst emotions in you, jealousy, sadness, depression, anxiety, then maybe you should unfollow that person. Maybe you should not watch that channel. Maybe you should unsubscribe, you know? Stop listening to that podcast that's making you feel bad about yourself. If it's someone who is constantly making you feel bad about yourself after you've expressed to them that, hey, your words hurt me, they won't stop, you should unfriend that person in real life. I'm not talking about Facebook or whatever it's called now. Another thing you can do to make yourself feel confident, if you like to wear something and that makes you feel more confident, then make sure you wear nice outfits. Watch things that are positive. Watch channels that make you feel encouraged and inspired to be your best self. Another way you can add to your confidence is to figure out how you like to look. Figuring out how you like to look includes trying out new makeup, trying to come up with a signature makeup, trying to come up with outfits. Pinterest is your best friend, ladies, on this confidence journey. So pick out the outfits that you'd like to see yourself in. Then you can go to stores, try them on, and see how you look in them. Make sure what you're wearing fits your body. Things like this. And very important, you also have to practice having a positive mindset. And practice saying positive affirmations to yourself. And always remember, ladies, your superpower is that there is no one else like you. You are uniquely created. And for me, that's where I draw my confidence from. The fact that I know within myself, and this didn't come overnight. Let me tell you, this did not come overnight. I never started feeling confident until I was 18 years old. Being confident it's such a blessing, and it's something you have to work on every single day. But you can get there, ladies. You can get there. Watch my videos, find other YouTubers. I listen to Nima, I listen to Chloe, I listen to Chrissy. Find other. I watch. Who else do I watch? I watch so many channels on YouTube. I love YouTube, but I always try to find people who teach me how to take care of myself, teach me how to love myself, share their own journeys and stories. Jackie Aina is like a very well-known content creator. I mean, she is the YouTube boss. But for dark-skinned black women, I think she's a great representation. She's very confident and bubbly and fun. Find people who make you feel your best, and just work on it, ladies. Work on it. You can watch this video again. By the way, if you're still here, please drop a thumbs up and a heart emoji so I know that you made it this far. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't rambling the whole time. Because sometimes I get really passionate and then I just start talking away. But y'all know me. You're getting to know me. This is gonna be like the 41st video. Have a great week, ladies. Love you. Stay blessed.